Sanrio. Hi guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This is March 2023 edition. It's gonna be a little bit chaotic because I'm actually filming this in the midst of apartment makeover slash renovations, which will be the next video on my channel. I'm so excited finally to show you guys my new apartment. I know it's been a long time coming. Don't fret, it's happening. I'm working on it. Be patient. Thank you guys for your patience. Other life updates, I actually started streaming again recently, so I've been streaming my bullet journal weekly spreads, and I've also already started working on the 2024 doodle planner. I know it's really early, but that's how early we have to start to get it in. So things have been really busy and I've been working on all of those things on stream. So I do these like co-working streams, I'm working on the doodle planner, you guys work on stuff together. It just really helps me be productive. I love the vibes. Also, I spill a lot of tea and show you guys sneak peeks of what I'm working on. I've already showed sneak peeks of the doodle planner for next year. There's no like set stream dates, but I just kind of stream whenever I'm working. If that's something you're interested, you can follow me on Twitch. Let's get into the March plan with me. Alright, so March 2023. I know we have a long-standing tradition on this channel of doing green themes for March. I kept that up for like the past 5 years or so. However, I'm really sorry to report that unfortunately I have broken that tradition this year. We are going for a non-green theme. I know, shocking, but I tried to stay within the green. I had a couple green theme options, but this particular theme was just calling out to me and I really wanted to do it this month, and that is a Sanrio theme. Now, if you guys don't know what Sanrio is, you probably do know without even realizing it, but Sanrio is a Japanese company. They produce products like stationery, accessories, school supplies, and they're all based around their characters. The most well-known one being the iconic Hello Kitty, but I grew up with Sanrio characters. I remember loving going to stationery stores and looking at all of the Sanrio mechanical pencils and erasers and notebooks, and I truly think Sanrio sparked my love for stationery, and this channel would definitely not be here without it, so it just has a very special nostalgic place in my heart. So of course, I was really excited to see everyone kind of getting back into Sanrio recently. I've been seeing it all over my Pinterest and TikTok. I mean, it never really died out. I feel like Hello Kitty has always been an icon and always will be, but recently I think it's just been all over the place. And I, for one, love it because honestly, these characters raised me. So I thought it was only right that I create a bullet journal theme based off of it. I mean, back in the day, I did a Studio Ghibli theme, and Sanrio is equally as impactful in my childhood as Studio Ghibli, so I was really excited to do this theme. As you can see, I am doing my cover page right now, and I did these little portraits of each character within these cute shapes. People in my Twitch chat said they kind of look like cookies or phone apps. Either way, it's almost like a family portrait wall, which I thought was really cute. I didn't get to draw every single Sanrio character, of course, because over the years they've created so many characters. So I focused on the ones that I grew up with and that were most popular when I was a kid that, you know, have that nostalgia factor. And, you know, I feel like the main thing with these Sanrio characters, they're just so stinking cute. They're so adorable. And to add to that cute, soft vibe that I feel like all the Sanrio characters have, instead of using a black fine liner, I actually used this sepia toned fine liner, which I really love the look of. It gives the lines a softer look and a warmer vibe overall. I've had this fine liner for years, but I haven't really had too many chances to use it, so I was really happy to break it out for this, and I think it was perfect. So I'm going over the lines to make them a lot thicker. Even though this is a 0.5 fine liner, which is thicker than I normally go for, I definitely wanted to emphasize those bold cartoon character lines, so you'll see I kind of go over lines 2 or 3 times. You know, I still kept a little bit of the green in because we have Keroppi over here, who is a green little frog. Looks like he could be friends with Fredbert, so, you know, we still have some green in there. But anyways, I just went in and drew each of the characters. They're really fun to draw. If we're being totally honest here, I think I kind of chose this theme as an excuse to draw Sanrio characters and fulfill my inner child, because this is the type of thing that I would doodle as a kid. Like, I would just sit there and learn to draw Disney characters or Pokemon characters, and it did not disappoint. I was having the time of my life doodling these characters, especially while I was on stream. It was a lot of fun. These characters are just so well designed, and they're actually a lot easier to doodle than you think. I had reference photos of each character in front of me as I was drawing them, and I really just broke it down into simple shapes, and that's how I learned to draw them. Nothing too crazy, but maybe I'll do some mini doodle tutorials on YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Reels or something and show you guys how to draw some of these Sanrio characters, because I feel like now after doing this setup, I've become a pro at drawing Sanrio characters. Like, I can draw Hello Kitty within seconds now. In my eyes, that's a flex. I love that that's my superpower now, and I'm happy to share that knowledge with you guys. Just let me know which characters you want to see me teach you guys how to do. Anyway, as you can see, I drew 12 of the characters in their little respective shapes using the brown fine liner, and I actually really liked the way that this cover page looked with just the outlines. I think it looks really cute since the brown outlines make it look soft, and the bubble letters are definitely very Sanrio, but it did feel a little bit of a shame to leave it with no color, especially since the colors of each character are so iconic. So I ended up using some of my mild liners just to give a slight wash of color in the main areas to give them their identifying features. So for Keroppi the frog, of course, green, which is where we have the iconic March green. For the twin stars, I just did the pink hair. For My Melody, pink as well. And for Gudetama and Pom Pom Porn, just the yellow. And what I love about mild liners and just muted colors in general is that even though there's all these colors, like multiple colors in general, it still looks cohesive and like a nice color palette together, especially with the brown. So I feel like it doesn't look like too much, so I'm glad I didn't color in everything. If you guys didn't know, this month I actually filmed my entire March plan with me on stream. So these lovely people in the chat here that you see, they've been with me through the whole process. So it's been very interesting and very fun. So you should definitely join stream if you're bored. I think it's a fun time. Right, guys? Right, guys. Didn't tell them to say this. Anyway, the reason why I'm interrupting the March plan with me is because I thought it was only right to do a proper tier ranking to show you guys my ultimate Sanrio character ranking. I love Hello Kitty OG. She is a bit of a mainstream though. I love Batsmaru strictly because I feel like Batsmaru has RBF, and that's so relatable to me. Like, I'm so sassy, I hate life always as well. Kuromi. I know Kuromi and My Melody are mainstream faves, same with Cinnamon Roll, but they are my sweet baby angel children. Ultimate, and by ultimate I mean my personal Sanrio tier ranking list. Chat, say goodbye. Guys, everyone wants you to come to the next stream. Okay, on to the rest of the video. Enjoy the rest of the video and come to the next stream. For the other side of the spread, that's where I put my monthly calendar, and for this, I think I did each calendar box 3 wide and 4 high, so the calendars were kind of like tall rectangles. Again, using that brown marker. Honestly, this brown marker really came through this month. I feel like I'm gonna have to incorporate using this brown fine liner for other themes, because I think in general it'll just make your spreads look so soft. Like for this calendar spread, I actually didn't add too many doodles in general. Like, I didn't redoodle the characters at all. I just used the color palettes from the characters' colors. And then to decorate the spread, instead of redrawing the characters all together, I actually took identifying features of each character and used those as little doodles. You'll see I do that throughout the setup in the other spreads as well, and I feel like that's a fun and simple way to incorporate the Sanrio theme without, again, having to redraw the characters every single time, which I wouldn't be opposed to, but I think in this case I really like the simplicity of it. So I included Hello Kitty's red bow, My Melody's flower, some stars for my twin stars, and I just thought it turned out really cute. So next, you guys know already, I'm doing my habit trackers. For this, I'm doing the classic little mini calendars, except this time I made them all rounded. I really liked the look of rounded shapes for this theme, of course, because the characters are very rounded and, you know, the outlines are thick, so I felt like doing all of the boxes with these rounded corners, and even bubble letter font would just go super well with this theme. So that's what I did for these mini calendars. I had a header at the top, and they kind of look like little computer windows a little bit, so I thought that was cute. And then of course at the top I added habit tracker in the bubble letter font. In the empty spaces at the bottom I doodled out some more Sanrio characters, but this time just the heads scattered across using the other doodles as well, like the flower and the bow. And I just had space to include my main favorites, which are Hello Kitty, Cinnamon Roll, Keroppi, and My Melody. I didn't have enough space for Kuromi, unfortunately, but don't worry, I feel like throughout this month when I'm making the weekly spreads, we'll definitely be sure to include all of the characters so that they all get the shine that they deserve. And for each habit tracker calendar, I used those main colors that I'm using, so the blue, green, pink, yellow, and red, and alternated it for each of the trackers. The habits that I'm tracking this month are working out, which I've actually been doing so good at this year. I've been working out at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I've even taken up skating again recently, which has been fun. Tracking my vitamins, meditating, drinking enough water, and going on walks, because I've definitely trapped myself in this apartment lately because of the weather, and I need to not do that. My mood tracker this month is pretty self-explanatory. I wanted to make it match the habit tracker, so I wrote a mood tracker in the same way, and the doodles that I'm going to be coloring in for the mood tracker are just those little doodles of the characters' features. So I think the main ones that I've just been drawing out are bows, stars, hearts, and flowers. And then I scattered those. Oh, I added a leaf in there as well because I was missing the green vibes in March. And I just scattered those across the page, made sure there was enough for the days of March, which is 31. And then I numbered each doodle 1 through 31 to assign it to a specific day in March. Okay, I had the cutest idea for this mood tracker, which is, you know how usually I assign like a mood a different color and I have the sad face and the happy face? Well, instead of just doing a regular sad face and happy face for this theme, I used the specific characters to signify a different mood. I mostly chose the characters based on the colors because each mood needed to be a different color. However, looking back, I wish I did Batsmaru as the sad mood one, because Batsmaru always has that like moody look on his face, and that would have been perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of that until now. Moving on to the first weekly spread for March, I'm doing a vertical weekly spread, and I'm dividing each of the boxes out. I think it was 6 dockered spaces wide with 1 space in between. And as you can see at the top, I drew out those shapes from the cover page. So I have like the rounded squares, circles, hearts, and that scalloped shape as well. And since it's a vertical spread, I also did a rounded rectangle box underneath it for all of my planning. I divided out the box into 2 sections, one at the top where I'm putting the day of the week. I also split that in half again, one for events and one for tasks at the bottom, which I normally do. Within those shapes at the top, that's where I put the Sanrio doodles. So cute. And again, at this point, I was like well versed in sketching Sanrio characters. I didn't even use a pencil to sketch them out, which I was very proud of myself. And I just assigned a specific character to each of the day and then used that specific color for the color of that week, if that makes sense. Again, I wasn't able to include every single character for this particular weekly spread, but don't worry, that just means that in future weekly spreads for this month on stream, I'll have to draw the rest of the characters and make sure that they all get included at some point. So here's where I color in the characters, and you'll see again, whatever color I did for the character is what I used for the headers of that specific day. So the red bow, Hello Kitty, red for Monday. And I'm just so happy with the way this entire spread turned out. I think it looks really cute even with the negative space. I've just been loving like simpler spreads like this lately. Alright friends, here's the final flip through of my Sanrio themed March 2023 bullet journal setup. I'm so happy with the way this turned out, and also it just sparked joy doing this theme. I love it, even though it wasn't a green theme. Of course, here are some of your recreations from last month, February 2023. Look at them. If you do recreate any of my spreads from this month or previous months, or if you're using the doodle planner this year, send them to me. I love seeing them. You can tag me. You know what to do. In a very special news, recently it was my 10-year YouTube anniversary. I have so much to say. I wanted to make a really special like tribute video. That sounds like I'm dying, but I wanted to make a special video for 10 years and I'm definitely still gonna do it. I just might come out with that later because I really want to make it special and think about what I want to say. But just for this video, obviously thank you guys, whether joined me recently or joined me 10 years ago. It really does mean a lot, especially since I've been doing this for so long. To have such a special community for that amount of time is truly something I don't take for granted. I really appreciate your guys' support over the years as I've evolved as a human, as I've evolved the channel, my business, and I just want to say thank you. I love you guys and thank you for joining me in this little corner of the internet and making it such a special thing for me. 14-year-old Amanda truly would never be able to believe that she'd still be doing this 10 years later, so thank you guys. Alright guys, so that's it for this plan with me. Again, catch the Twitch streams if you want to co-work or if you want to bullet journal with me. Let me know about the videos that you want to see. I know I'm slacking lately, okay? We won't talk about it. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Keep doodling. Bye!